Hey everybody, this is Joshua, CEO of SEODesignLab, and today I want to showcase what I like to call our e-commerce AI tracking pixel, and this is for Shopify stores, also WordPress with WooCommerce. We can also set this up for you. So our tracking pixel for one of our e-commerce clients captured 12.3K in sales that if they would have relied on Google to report and capture would have given them a $0 credit. So let me show you what this looks like. So right here, if we zoom in a little bit, we can notice that basically Google captured no sales data in here, and this would be inaccurate if ads were running for that reporting. However, with our e-commerce client tracking pixel, we're able to actually determine that we had 9 sales, 15 leads, and we generated 12.3K in sales. Now, once we had that information, we actually automatically sent this information, like these leads, straight to Google. So if you notice, this is our tracking pixel, and this is the one by Google. They reported 0, while we said we had at least 3 sales come into here. And again, we sent these right back to Google for actual better targeted tracking, okay? So if you're sending ads and they're not getting the actual sales data, then Google is inaccurately running their ad platform. However, if we are actually able to capture those sales and send that data back to Google, that's absolutely huge to scale, okay? So now that we've covered and looked at that, let's see this next step. So this dashboard that we have here allows us to easily see our sales data and determine the origin source and the last source. Now, what I mean by this is if we look at our very nice little dashboard here, okay? We can tell that these were all the sales on the 23rd right here. And these are the high ticket products that we've sold just yesterday alone. So April 23rd, 2025. We also can tell the first source of how this lead came to us. So like right here, this is paid media. This is from Reddit. This is organic, paid media, organic, and Yahoo here you can see. And then also the last source, what generated the sell, right? Did it come from just the site, or did it come from some type of socials, or did it come from some type of paid media like here? So in this example here, we can tell that first source was paid media and last source was paid media, and we actually sent this lead straight to Google. The ones that are not set are usually from organic first contacts. So you notice how this came from paid media to the last click was organic that actually generated a sale. That lead got sent back to Google, right? So super, super powerful at scale for businesses to basically be able to tell what is their marketing doing, okay? Now, this tracking pixel, we were able to scale this particular customer from $150,000 a month. That was kind of like up and down like a roller coaster in their sales process. So what we were able to do is refine that roller coaster and make the sales more consistent while also scaling them to $577,000 per month within 24 months. Okay, absolutely huge. Now, we have the proof here. So here's February 2023. Okay, so if we remove this, we can tell that this client for this one particular website, now they run 2, but this one generated 171,000 in February 2023. So if we go look at February 2025, once they started working with our systems, they actually generated 470,000. Insane, right? In 1 month. So here is yesterday's single day sales, for example. They generated over $41,000 in single day sales through their Shopify store. And no real major changes to their business, okay? Just that they started to accurately track their conversions. Absolutely huge, okay? So let me just do like this so we can keep this VSL going a little bit here. So we follow up with these leads as well who have opted into our store. That's similar, like they created like an account, some type of opt-in, they communicated with you, they got into the Shopify system. Once they are into the Shopify system through our APIs, we are able to send this data to our tracking pixel, okay, that platform. So what does this kind of look like? So here's a customer journey that gives us a full highlight of this one particular customer's journey with regards to our tracking and marketing campaigns. So if I scroll down on here, obviously we would see that it either came from paid media or organic. But in this example, that's not really important. What is important is that this user got our email just the other day. We know that they read it because we put a tracking pixel tag on them actually. And then we know that by reviewing this information here that no other clicks that came to our site was from our paid medium. It was mostly organic, if that at all. But this resulting email that we sent out to auto-remarket this lead who didn't purchase in the first place got us to sell according to our system because we can actually accurately track this. It's crazy. Okay, so let's zoom down just a little bit more here. So with our auto-remarketing system tied into our e-commerce pixel tracking, we have a 92% delivery rate on our first 100 emails, which has resulted in 24K in additional sales. Now, this particular product is high ticket and very, very useful for their customers in the space. But this also saves major marketing costs when you think about it. We don't have to retarget with paid media to get the sell. Our emails get the sales. So we can target the categories, the products, and any pages for our auto AR marketing campaign once they've opted into the site. So if this is pretty huge for you, if this sounds like something that might be valuable for your e-commerce business, especially when you're trying to scale, literally if you're going from like 150K to 200K, we can help you get there and beyond. So if you're interested in this, click the link below or schedule a booking through our website. Thank you.